Allison, and welcome to another school year at Winder-Barrow High School. We are going to start off with a few announcements. So here we go. PSAT registration, the test date is October 13th of this year. You will sign up through My School Bucks. It is offered for free for all sophomores. For 9th and 11th graders, you will have to pay a fee. Juniors will be paying $20 to take the PSAT, and freshmen will pay $15 to take the SAT. Why should you take the PSAT? It is great practice for the SAT, combined with your Khan Academy online work. You guys are going to be pretty well set to take the SAT. For our juniors, there is scholarship money available, and it helps identify some AP potential. So starting in 9th grade, we can kind of see what classes you'd be strongest in. The registration deadline is September 22nd. We're a couple of days into our grade level advisement talks in the cafeteria. Basically every day, when we are skipping Wednesdays and holidays, between now and September 10th, advisement groups will come in the cafeteria to hear a presentation from counselors. We will talk graduation requirements, admissions testing, dual enrollment, and so much more. Here are the counseling office Google Classroom codes. They are listed as last year, or they are the same as last year. We've just added the class of 2025. Join and stay in touch with what's happening. Now let's hear from Mr. C.
Welcome to our first installment of Ask Mr. C. And in case you haven't heard, we have teachers going to Iceland, so that's why we're in the freezer. Here are your Iceland sponsors. Ta-da!
Hello, we are your Iceland sponsors. I am Mr. Perry.
I am Miss Allen.
And we would like to first clear up the misconception that Iceland is in fact icy. It is not. The name Iceland was concocted as a way of keeping people away because Iceland is green and beautiful and full of geysers and full of verdant fields. And it may be one of the last places on Earth where you can still see the Milky Way every night in all its clarity due to the lack of light pollution. It's one of the most beautiful places on Earth, and we are happy to take students as we've been taking students abroad for the past 20 years or so.
Oh, my turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we'll be going to Iceland in June of 2023.
She's right.
And this trip is open to everyone who is a student right now. And if you are interested in this, we're going to be sending an email around to everyone, and you can respond to that email and we'll be back to you with some more information.
So much information.
So more information than you have ever wanted.
We will come to your house and whisper in your ear. Also, it's open to parents, to grandparents, to your parole officer if you like, to your therapist, whatever. We'll take anybody. We're not choosy. In addition, we have a trip planned for this summer as well for Spain, France, and Italy, and it's not too late to sign up for that one if you're more of a Mediterranean traveler and less of a Milky Way, geysers, and incredible glaciers and fjords kind of traveler.
Or you can do both. We will absolutely take you on both trips.
We are so open.
The best thing I can say about this being a parent is that there's a payment plan, correct?
That is correct.
So you can pay a little bit each month. So tell your parents it's not, it's expensive, don't get me wrong, but you pay a little bit each month, it's going to be much more worthwhile.
I would say, Joe, point out as well that it is cheaper to do it with us than if you chose at one point in time to say, gosh, I'd really like to go to Iceland one day. This covers everything from flight to food to hotels to tours, everything. So.
And we're fun.
We are so much fun.
We are the most fun people that you will ever meet.
By a factor of 10.
Absolutely.
12.
Hey there, Winder-Barrow. Welcome to the quarantine edition of Ask Mr. C. I'm home with a child who's been in quarantine, so had to leave school early on Monday, and I couldn't finish recording this with Mr. Peppers, but I have 2 questions that were asked of me. Question number 1 is what is this credit recovery situation we have versus reseating, okay? You are offered 32 classes at Winder-Barrow, 8 a year for 4 years. You only need 24 to graduate. Now, that's a specific 24, okay? Don't think you just take 24 classes and never pass an English class. It doesn't work that way. The goal is to have you pass them the first time. So if you get like a 7 in a class or an 18 in a class, you're just going to have to retake the class again. That's called reseating. And the simple fact is we don't have unlimited seats or teachers at Winder-Barrow. We try to reseat kids that we can, but sometimes there just isn't literally enough room for every student that needs to be reseated. When that happens, that's when you find yourself going to Foothills. Now, if you're a senior and you have more than 8 credits you have to get this year to graduate, you're going to have to go to Foothills. There's no way around it. However, if you are a freshman, a sophomore, or a junior, specifically more to sophomores and juniors because they've been here a little longer, and you failed a class with that glorious F+, and F+ is like a 60 to 69. If you fail a class like that, we would rather you take a credit recovery option. There's going to be one after school offered here in a little bit. You're going to be notified about it. But the bottom line is we need to pass these classes the first time because we may not physically have space to reseat you. So the goal, reseating, is when you fail it completely. Hopefully credit recovery for an academic class. If you fail from a 60 to a 69, we can get you in there. You take a small little version of the course and you bring your grade up to a 70, okay? And then you pass the course. So be on the lookout for more information to follow for that. The next question I was asked is, why is homecoming so expensive? And this is a rough one. It's kind of expensive because of y'all a little bit and the coronavirus. The bottom line is none of those dances are funded by taxpayer dollars. We have to generate those money ourselves. We're not going to increase people's property taxes to give you guys a better prom or a better homecoming. So homecoming is self-sufficient. Prom, you guys almost always buy your tickets way in advance. Homecoming is a little bit different. You guys seem to be buying a lot of these the day of the event. So last year what happened was we had a homecoming, and because we all had to be socially distant, it was outside and it poured rain that night, and a lot of people didn't show up. So the simple truth is homecoming is kind of broke right now. That's why we're doing a very large push to buy tickets up through today for $20 a piece. After that, they're going to be $25. And if you wait to the day of homecoming, they're going to be $30 at the door. The money you guys are paying for tickets now and have been this last 2 weeks, that's going to go right into buying the things we need to give you guys a good homecoming dance. If you don't buy the tickets beforehand, we really can't spend any money. It's not like we have money in the bank left over. We usually do, but last year's homecoming, we kind of spent all the money and not a lot of people showed up. So that's why it's $20. Personally, I don't think $20 is that expensive for a prom or for homecoming. Prom is more than that because it's a little bit nicer, obviously. All right, so keep your questions coming. I hope you guys have a wonderful day at Winder-Barrow. Sorry I wasn't there to do the morning announcements. I'm sure Miss Jones is doing an awesome job with those. And I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye.
Hello everyone, this is the Winder-Barrow Counseling Office and I'm Miss Watson. I am the counselor for last names L through Q, so I haven't met you yet. I'm excited to meet you. So seniors, we will be getting our senior meetings on August 30th and we will run through September 30th. Class of 2022 students, please make your appointment with your counselor online in the appointment scheduler. This ensures you that you have a time that works for your schedule and you can coordinate with your guardians if needed or you want them to come in. If you make a senior meeting appointment before August 30th, a counselor will reschedule your meeting for some time within the specified meeting dates of August 30th through September 30th. Also, Senior Info Night is coming up next week on August 26th. We'll meet in the cafeteria at 6 p.m. that night. We'd love for you and your family to attend and get some great information, much like the talks for grade level advisements. And 9th, 10th, and 11th graders, don't feel left out. Underclassmen Info Night is September 13th at 6 p.m. in the cafeteria. We want you and your guardians to attend that evening as well for the great info being shared to assist your high school journeys.
I love that shirt.
Thanks. It's from Student Council.
Well, I'll see you in math class.
Bye.
Oh my god, I love your shirt.
Thanks. It's spirit wear from Student Council.
How much did it cost?
The hoodie is $40, but the shirt is only $20.
Where did you get it?
You could go to Miss Etheridge's room or get a flyer from Spinning Adventure.
You have to get one right now.
Yes.
Hey, Shoddy. Hey, you look so fine in that spirit wear. You want to go to Hoko with me?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go pick up our tickets and that magic spirit wear
And
from
they're-
student council.
And they're only $25.
Make sure to pick up an order form for our spiritwear in Miss Etheridge's room or Spaghetti Junction. Tickets for homecoming are now $25 until September 10th and $30 at the door. Join Student Council. You can plan some of the school's events like homecoming or even earn a cord to graduate. You just need to show up to 80% of meetings and events.
Join Student Council!
I'm Mr. Peppers. If we haven't met, I hope we get to this school year. And I want to talk about a few more announcements, and I've got AP registration. So the deadline for students who are in fall or year-long classes, that'll be November 8th. So look out for that. Late fees will apply this year. Seniors and juniors, if you're going to take the SAT or ACT, if you qualify for a fee waiver, that is free or reduced lunch. You can get 2 ACT and 2 SAT fee waivers during high school. And the deadline for eligibility is just by the time that you're registering. As long as you're talking to either your counselor or Ms. Long in this Career Resource Center, we can get you the form that you need for your parents to sign to be eligible for those fee waivers. So plan ahead and get that form in fast. One of the other things that we want to highlight, since next month is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, is that our community's Suicide Prevention Task Force worked over the summer to put together a presentation entitled A Conversation Worth Having with Your Teen. This presentation was previously announced to be in person. However, it will be hosted virtually and live streamed with a question and answer portion. It will be on September 29th. So go ahead and mark that day on your calendars. And it will definitely be available for students, parents, guardians, just to create the proper awareness for this important topic. And lastly, GEA, the Gender Equality Alliance, has new sponsors this school year, and it is us in the counseling office. So we're proud to have and be a part of that. We'll also bring in some teachers that I'm sure have been a part of it throughout these last few years. And we'll have that meeting, first meeting today in the chorus room. So we'll see you there if you want to be there after school.